Hey everybody, what's popping out there? You guys know every time we do this that it's going to be a great episode. We got good people that we interview, and it's a brand new year. Hey man, happy New Year 2025. From the National Sex Day people, we want to say we hope you guys have a great year, a better year than you had last year, and keep on shooting for the stars. My name is DJ Rick, and I'm the founder and the owner of National Sex Day. It's the only one that is on calendar and the only one recognized around the planet. So you guys got to tune in and hear what we have to say about what we do. We talk about stuff that happens in the adult industry. We talk about safe sex practices. We talk about STD prevention. We talk about sex coaching and sex counseling. So we have a multifaceted platform that everybody can relate to. We talk about sex coaching and we have sex therapists that can help people for some of their bedroom needs or personal needs that they don't discuss among their friends. We want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to share our platform because it's going to affect pretty much everybody on the planet one way or the other. With that being said, follow us. Go to our website, sexdays.org. We're also featured on XBiz TV. We've been trending ever since we started podcasting on there about a year ago. And we're also on X, and we're also on, not that kind of X, we're talking Twitter X, you know? And we're also on Blue Sky as well as FetLife. So look for National Sex Day. Check out our platform. Join us, podcast with us, ask us questions. Whatever you want to do, we want to hear from you. And speaking of hearing from people, I got this hot little thing, man. When I'm talking about hot, we're talking about Texas hot, you know, the volcano hot, where it kind of smolders and it kind of flames up, you know, like you're cooking. And a blue flame she is, y'all. That's the hottest flame there is. I have a queen with me. So y'all bow down to royalty. I want you guys to introduce, or that didn't come out right. Come on, let's get it right. I want to introduce to you a person who has been in the industry for a bit. She's a great person. She's got good content, and she's going to take it away. Who are you, sweetheart, and what do you do?
I am Kween Bunny B, and I am a porn star. So I create content that helps people with their sexual needs at home.
You know, it's a snow day up here in the DFW, man. See, you got to come up here and help me with my needs. I need some body heat, man. It's cold outside. What you gonna do about that, Bunny Bunny?
So you are about 4 hours from me. It's a long drive to warm you up.
Who's talking about a drive? Just get on a plane. It takes about 30 minutes to fly from there to here. I've done that before.
I have never taken a plane from Houston to Dallas.
Trust me, 30 minutes. By the time you get up in the air and they serve the sodas and drinks, you got that descent going on. It's a small flight. I've done it several times. So go ahead and book it. I got time today. It's a snow day. I'm off.
Gotcha.
Y'all heard it right there. Verbal contracts are actually binding in Texas. I don't know where you guys are listening from, but in Lone Star State, yeah, that shit's real. So we got this. Hey, first and foremost, thank you for your time and thank you for doing what you do. You've been promoting with us and Jiggy and Geo and other people who are in the industry. So I want to shout out to them for what they do for you and what they're doing for me and everybody else. And I know that the big event, the AVNs are coming up soon. So I know you're gonna head out there, be safe, do what you do, represent rock, hope you win something if you're nominated. But tell everybody how in the world you got in this business.
So I have been lifestyle for 27 years, active off and on. I've been an exhibitionist for probably a good 15, 20 of that I realized what that was and actually explored it. I ended up going into the porn industry as a OnlyFans content creator,
Okay.
and that was due to illness and financial need. So I really went full time after I was in a really bad car accident. I ended up losing my job and wasn't able to work because of ridiculous amounts of doctors' appointments and MRIs and surgical procedures and all kinds of stuff that was going on. So I had to figure out how to make money without actually being able to hold down a 9 to 5. So I was like, what the hell? Why not? Let's just do this shit.
That's what it's all about, man. If you feel comfortable in your skin and you mention, exhibitionists and stuff like that, it kind of goes parallel to that. People got more into that around 2020 when they couldn't work themselves. It was bad, pandemic. We get that there's something going on, but at the same time, the bills don't stop. I know you can testify to that.
Absolutely.
Bills don't stop people. It just like today being a study and stuff, and we get it, but man, you'll still get that thing in the mail or that alert saying you owe this much. So you got to find a way to do it. So when you did, was it solo stuff? Did you have a partner or a combination? Because the first time in your maiden voyage of the adult world, it's always the development part. Like I did this, I'll make it better, or I like doing this. Maybe I'll continue on that track.
Yeah, no, when I first started out, I actually had a content partner, Kane Dong 3X. He was a catalyst for me learning some of the industry. There's a lot that he doesn't know. He's been in porn, but not really done anything mainstream. He has stuff on Pornhub, and I'm not even sure if he utilizes his OnlyFans or not. I think he sells a lot of his stuff direct. So getting in with him, I didn't learn much about the actual porn industry, but it was an opportunity for me to start exploring the world, and what it was to start uploading content, and what it was to work OnlyFans website or
Sure.
any of those others. It's been a year of lessons, which I now get to implement going into year two. So yeah, I started out with a content partner. I really don't do a lot of solo stuff. I probably should do more, and I try to, but it's just really hard because it's not what I'm into.
Yeah, I get that.
So
It's
it's
some,
very hard for me to make myself go on a solo mission when I have no desire.
and that is something I bring up with people because they are doing a lot of things on camera that they don't like or wouldn't do, but they know that there's a crowd out there who would pay for it. So it's kind of in a way like vanilla acting because we got to act the part. I've been on commercials and stuff like that, TV movies, regular movies, cinema movies. I've done plays. That's really where I fall into this. But the thing is, when I have to do a kissing scene with an actress that doesn't appeal to me, you got to sell the audience by making it look like you like it. And in porn, people who don't do anal or other things, say, I don't really care for this. But when they do it and they make the money, then it's like, well, there it is. So solo stuff, I know you don't like it, but then again, you might find that click that might make you want to do it more for the financial part of it.
Yeah, I know. I really the only thing that I do as far as like solos goes on my OnlyFans. I do basically toy reviews and tryouts.
Hmm.
So, yeah, anybody who wants to catch any of that, they're gonna have to go to my OnlyFans. It's on my subscriber only or my free one, but it's available for purchase over there.
So what are
So,
what is it? Twitter tryouts? What is that?
toy tryouts,
A toy tryout.
like
I'm sorry.
not necessarily really like a review, like an unboxing. It does this, it does this, it does this. It's really just, hey, let's take it out, take a quick look, let's see what the fuck this thing does. So it's more about, what is it gonna do? Do I like it? Rather than what is, it's not really a review of what is the toy, but how fast can it make me come?
There you go. Hey, it's a review. It's a review, just like you do with food or clothing. And there's a side for that too. Those will actually take as long as some productions, but it's your opinion. Your followers will respect what you think about whatever it is, and you might sell that product too. People don't understand that's where a lot of money is in the industry. It's endorsements. It's companies out there that say, hey, if you get reviews and we make purchases and people sell they can potentially pay you for it. And that's pretty much an easy shot. So, how'd you get into that? Did you have to go to a certain website or did they approach you for the toy review?
They actually started approaching me to do toy reviews. So they pay for the toys, they send them to me. I do a quick little um review thing on Amazon, the 5 stars, good quality product, strong motor, good materials, whatever, whatever. Post that, then the toy is mine to keep.
Okay.
So then I turn around and use that to make videos for my OnlyFans.
Sure. Now that has something that we have done since we are National Sex Day. I was sent 3 items. I got this BDSM kit. I had this yay big dildo that these girls are fighting over. They're like, "Hey man, free toy." I'm trying to figure out who it's going to go to, and we got that established. And then they gave me a penis pump. I'm like, I have no use for that. Really? But that's the industry. And bigger companies, Adam and Eve, Trojan, places like that, they have the money for endorsement. So I encourage people, if you are in the business, reach out to them, or when they reach out to you, not only do you get product, but there is money to be made. So
I'm
all
actually an affiliate for Cliterature.
really explain
Have
that.
you ever heard of them?
I have not.
Okay, give me 1 second to run off. I got to show you how they package because that's the biggest thing for me is how they package their products.
Okay. Now, while she's doing all that, I'm gonna try to do my best to keep y'all entertained. Okay. Whoa,
Didn't take
that
long.
was that was faster than prom sex. Damn, you had that on deck, didn't you?
Yeah, I keep it close by. I do.
If it works, it
So
works.
this one, they have several different ones. This is their Pleasure Island. This is the one that I really, really like. This is my favorite. But they package it so that it can actually be put on a bookshelf. It looks like a book.
Oh,
And the
wonderful.
inside,
Hmm.
so you
Oh,
can see,
okay.
yeah, it comes with the whole foam to keep it nice and clean and dust free. And it comes with, the little booklet and all that stuff where it stores right down below. And it's just super convenient to be able to have everything right there in the box. And nobody knows what the hell this is. It just looks like Treasure
Hmm.
Island.
Could you read me a bedtime story, mommy? Go get the book, shit this falls out, whoa, what the hell is that?
Right. That's why you keep those ones up on the top and they look like they're big ass fat novels that nobody wants to read.
Hmm. You
Yeah.
know what? At first glance, it almost looked like a religious book.
Right.
It really did. And ain't nobody gonna pick that up. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, you talking church, keep that over there, whatever it is. And little do they know that gives some people some pleasure.
Yeah. No, that's a crazy toy. I actually used it in my very first episode of Who's Gonna Come First.
Hmm.
So I am working on a series that until I get the second one recorded, I won't release the first because I want to make sure, I have the trailer for the second one ready. So it's obvious this is my series. If anybody tries to pull the idea, you know what I mean? It's already been established as mine.
They might,
Um,
you know, this business is cutthroat savvy. So somebody may try that, but we have it documented here on this podcast, so you guys can't play that card.
right. Yeah, and I won't release the first one until I have the trailer for the second one ready.
Hmm. There
So,
you go.
um, yeah, I have people that are waiting, like, why haven't you released that yet?
Hey, you release it when
But
you get ready. You're in charge, right?
yep,
Yeah, yeah,
yep.
exactly right. Now, you're from the Houston, or I can't say Houston, we'll say South Texas area, because there's a lot, things that are happening now with people, and the population's bigger there than it is here. So, are there many people doing videos out there, or content, or porn stars? Because in the DF Dub, we talk about it, and I hate to put us on hold like that, but I hear that we have X amount of people doing production, but it seems like Houston's got more. What do you
So
think?
what I can say is that there are quite a few that live down in this area. I can also say that they hide.
Yeah, understood.
So I don't know exactly who, and I don't know where. I haven't come in contact with a lot of them, but um I have shot with a few that live in the area.
Okay,
So yes, it does happen, just not as often as I would like. Um, but yeah, there's actually quite a few down in this area.
there
Quite a
you
few.
go. I noticed that when we did the Southern Pleasures Expo, and the people who don't know what that is, that's one of the biggest ones we had here in the South. Not that long ago, actually, last year, in the winter part of 2024. People came from Oklahoma, DFW, but a lot came from Austin and Houston. I'm like a lot of people. I was really impressed with the numbers there. So that's why I asked that question because I didn't see or hear that many people from there doing what they do. And it seems like everybody who showed up at Southern Pleasures, you know each other. Like the networking was crazy. So, do you guys have any expos down there we need to know about?
We really don't, as far as I know. I mean, there might be like a Comic Con or a not FetCon, that's Florida, but something along those lines. I know that they do have some of those here, which also tie into some of the kink stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't know even what they're called, or when they hold those. I know that they do like splash mochas and things like that, but and there are a lot of people in the porn industry that attend those type of events, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not exclusively porn
Yeah,
industry.
gotcha. My first experience was last year, and just like I said, man, just networking with all these people and doing all the stuff that we did. Exotica Miami was the first one, and it really opened up the doors for the holiday. People knew about what was going on. They knew the holiday existed. They knew somebody was behind it, but they didn't know who I was. And when I showed up, literally walking through the door and just shaking the hands of a few people, they turned around and said, "Where have you been? Like, we wanted to see you. We wanted to know who you are." Same at Southern Pleasures. Everybody kind of came through. Stuff coming up. Everybody's kind of talking what's going on. If it wasn't for your help and Jiggy and Geo and everybody else who's been a part of this, you know, we wouldn't have gotten anywhere. But this year, we plan on having an official National Sex Day celebration on June 9th. So will you put that on your calendar?
Absolutely.
Good. Because from what I understand, it's like a Monday or a Tuesday, which gives us out of the weekend, but it's the summer, so more people have more flexibility. So we'd love for you to come up here and check that out if you can this year.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah, as
You,
long as I'm not on a shoot or something, I'll be there.
you mean
Yeah,
you wouldn't break your shoot to come see me?
money first, baby.
I'm paying you in my gratitude.
Cash talks.
Uh-uh. I'm trying to write
He's
this
what pays
check.
my bills.
I'm trying to write this check with my gratitude. It should be worth something.
Absolutely, it's worth something. Absolutely, but it doesn't pay the light bill.
If your lights are ever off, sweetheart, the light shines bright deep in the heart of Texas. Come 4 hours up. In fact, I'll give you the gas money instead of a plane ticket. How about that since you like to drive?
I drive because I carry my equipment.
Oh,
That's why I drive. I like driving, but not to the extent that is required for this job. However, I'm really not trying to fly with 4 or 5 bags.
I can imagine when you're going through the TSA, they're checking all your shit, be like, what, where you think you're going with all these? What's this? How does it
Oh,
work?
I have an entire suitcase just full of toys.
That's what I mean. The TSA
Yeah.
is gonna go through it, and check out. I bet you. Now, see, I need to do a segment about that. When porn stars travel and they go to a shoot and they go through the checking of the TSA, like what the fuck do they find in them bags?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I actually flew to Ohio or Iowa to shoot with Private Society.
Yes.
And I took a whole bunch of my toys to to be able to do scenes and stuff outside of shooting with them.
Hmm.
When the TSA, they held my suitcase and looked at it 2 or 3 times before they opened it, closed it, zipped it, and put it through.
That's how you get shit on the plane, folks. Put a bunch of dildos on the top of it and put whatever it is on the bottom, like you're sneaking alcohol or food or whatever. They ain't gonna mess with you.
You really want to scare them? Put a 10-inch dildo next to a flogger and a paddle right on top.
And then write the words on it with a sticky, say, "This is too small." I guarantee you, if it's a
This is my
female,
travel size.
there you go. Yes, yeah, this meets that requirement, man. You got the little small one in there. You should see the one at the house, the one I really
Right.
get down with, right? So I'm going to start asking those questions because I'm curious now. The TSA has got a hard on for most people anyway. And I had an airport job Every time I went, I'm getting harassed like I'm the one that ran the red light. But I didn't think about asking porn stars, especially women, of course, how they travel and what happens when they open your shit in front of everybody, because you know that has happened before.
Yeah, I'm sure that a lot of people probably get very embarrassed. Not only the TSA agent opening it, but the passenger flying with that luggage. And then on top of that, anybody who's standing behind in the line who sees it.
Oh, yeah. Then again, they might not
And
even give a damn. You might have that 90-year-old grandma with that walker thing talking about, honey, back in my day, I did the same thing, giving you some tips of what she did back in World War II in Korea.
right? Yeah, me, I don't care. I have zero shame in what I do. Go ahead, open it up. Look at the 10-inch dildo I have sitting right there. I don't give two fucks. You want to look at it? You want to taste it too? I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go wash it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Go ahead and try it. Before I get on the plane, y'all want to have some fun? Go ahead. You got it in your hand.
Yeah.
Do something with it.
Shit, you want it? Because I got four more.
Oh, that would be hilarious. But there is a law in Texas. Because when I have my radio show, my at the radio station where I work, the Vanilla Show, we go about stupid laws when people travel because you don't know every law in every state. There is a law in Texas saying you cannot own more than 6 dildos in this state.
Oh, well, shit, arrest me. I got a whole box right here.
That's what I'm saying. Will they get you? Probably not, but they could if they wanted to. And you can tell, hey, I got 4 more, so that makes 5. So I'm in compliance. Y'all can't get me.
From what I understand, it's also illegal in Texas at this point for two people to record themselves having intercourse.
Really?
That's what I've heard. Yeah,
Okay. They
right.
gonna, they gonna start confiscating everybody's phone and shit because all them couples be like, all right, it's us right here. Let's go on and get this. So we got 30 million Texans. There's not enough jails for us to be put into, so they need to back off of that.
You're really gonna arrest me because I recorded fucking. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And the crack dealer gets away with it.
It's creating pornographic content.
You know what? I mean, I don't know. If anybody ever got in trouble with that, please contact me. I want to do a segment about it because I'm sure somebody had an overzealous cop, but that's a law I think they won't mess with, but they could kind of thing. But hey, just thought I'd warn you, sister, going through your stuff, they might find things to say, but so far you've been traveling pretty good, so I applaud you for that.
Thank you. Yeah, on the road is the way to go.
Yeah. So, I expect to see here June 9th on the road. And you can bring your shoot here. I've got equipment. I've got places to film. I know people. Come on, man. I need you here, Queen.
Yeah, it would depend. I'm talking about a paid shoot with a production company. So generally it's on their terms and their place and with
I
their
know.
people. And
I know.
so,
I'm giving you hell about it because I know it always comes first. And hey, it seems like everywhere in the country, most stuff happens typically, spring, summer. You got the time, it's warmer, indoor, outdoor stuff. And that makes logical sense in any production, to be honest with you. You don't have the elements to have to deal with stuff. But for the first part of summer, we plan on doing what we can do as far as going to the exhibits, going to uh, exoticas and places like that, and some travel. So I actually might be in Houston because I was told to go down there for some events this summer anyway. If you know some people there who want to do a podcast with me, let me know.
sure. Absolutely.
Be happy to have you out there.
Absolutely. I'll put you in contact with a couple of them. In fact, I'll reach out to Jess and Red later today for you.
Okay, even better. Yeah, have them out there. We take care of each other, people. It's what we do, plain and simple. Now, what was one of the best shoots you have done in the industry that you personally thought was like the best film you ever made?
The shoot I did with Neptune.
With who?
Neptune, Sir Neptune.
Okay.
Yeah. That's one of the very few that I have that you can feel the energy.
Hmm.
I mean, it was so intense that you can't help but feel it watching it.
Yeah. Everybody's got that one or more than one. I'm not saying the other ones aren't good, but the energy, how people click. It's like having a
Right.
leak.
Just the fluidity of it in itself, it was like he didn't have to tell me how to move. I already knew what he was wanting type. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean? It was just that in sync energy
Hmm. That's
that
what I'm
you can
talking
get.
about.
Yeah.
Reciprocal. Um,
Hmm.
that's why a lot of A-list actors have their quote leading ladies. That was the thing when you hear that phrase. That person always did a film with this person because they knew on camera was magic. Off camera was magic. They just felt it like they could feel it. There was a girl named Sandra I used to film with when we did commercials and TV series up here, and people who did not know who we were, that we knew each other, would always say, you and you, man and woman, husband and wife, and we started calling each other TV wife, TV husband, because every time we showed up, we knew they were going to put us together. We just knew they're going to find a way to put us together, and we worked really good together. And this Neptune person's kind of got like you talking about, where it's mutual, and the
Right.
energy reflects on the production, which makes it that much better.
Right. Absolutely. And don't get me wrong, I have really, really good content out there that you can absolutely feel the passion. Like Kane, my very first content partner, we
Sure.
have some pretty intense, passionate scenes.
Hmm.
Um, but I don't know, the one with Neptune just floored me, I guess. It was just different. It was energy I hadn't felt in a really long time.
And that's awesome right there, man. Can't go wrong with that. And if you guys film any other scenes from now on, you pretty sure gonna have that same energy, same drive going on. Just
Yeah,
makes
well, we've done two so far, and we do have plans to do more. So
There you go. Looking forward to that. Now tell us real quick, we're running out of time, but tell us real quick, what are your links? We want people to find your stuff, see your stuff, send you fan mail, whatever it is. So let people know how they can find you online.
I am on OnlyFans and Twitter, both as Bunny B underscore HTX. You can find me on ManyVids, and I believe Loyal Fans is the same. It's the Queen Bunny B, all smushed together, KWEENBUNNYB. But you can find my link tree. My link tree is Queen Bunny B, KWEENBUNNYB. And that has all of my links. So
There you
that's going to
go.
be your easiest bet. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat. I think my Facebook is just about to be permanently disabled. I'm in trouble right now. TikTok. I'm all over the place. So yeah, find me on my link tree and find whichever social medias work for you
There you go,
or
people.
platform. I'm on, yeah, platforms are all on there too.
That's right, man. That's Queen Bunny B, guys. Make sure you are, tagging her and checking her out on the platforms. And if you want to see what she's got content. Her pictures look great. I've seen her many times before we actually made the connection. Of course, I met her at Southern Pleasures last year, and she's just a great person in the industry, outside of the industry, as a friend, as a person to talk to. Just so down to earth, and we're so glad to have you. And later on this year, if we have some opportunities, want to put you back on, Queen. So thanks again for what you do. I want to apologize to all of the people who normally watch me in studio. The stuff I have in studio, we're going to use it this weekend in Dallas. So I kind of packed the car and did all that. So I'm shooting from my table, which I had to modify. But, we are doing the content creators called Fed Evolution. That's in Dallas on Regal Row, and that is downtown Dallas. That is the 11th of this month. Of course, that's this Saturday. So that one is the precursor to the bigger one they're having later on this year. So check out Fed Evolution on FetLive. Check them out on X and also Blue Sky, and you'll see me. I'm the only media person they're going to have interviewing the people, doing live, whatever we're doing, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. And check us out on our platforms. You'll find that at the very end of the production here. So hey, we brought in 2025 with great people, lovely queen. I'm happy she's here. She's got other people that she's going to refer to do what we do. Check us out at sexdays.org, the only sex holiday on record and calendar, people. We will see you this year, brand new year, 2025. I'll be in studio. I won't have my new glasses on, but I had to kind of try them on because I don't know. I was just in the mood since I'm at home and I couldn't get out, snowed in kind of thing. Gonna put on a roast, bring my dog in from doing potty outside, me, Netflix, and I might just have to check out some of the Queen stuff so I can warm myself up for the evening. We'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one.